Oh, it's time. Sorry, I was in the music. Hello.
It's 1 o'clock.
It's 1?
It is.
Hello everybody, it's 1 p.m. We are listening music. Remember last time I put some music and I received a lot of messages, people loved it. Here we are listening Così fan tutte from Mozart, because Così fan tutte has a relation with the chocolate cake we are going to make today. Così fan tutte was written in 1789, the year in the revolution in France. And at one point, there is the servant. She's preparing a hot chocolate for her mistress. And while she's preparing the hot chocolate, she's saying why we always have the smell and never the taste. Yes, the world was absolutely changing and Mozart wrote that. Ready? The music is loud, says my lover behind the camera today. Like that. So, welcome everybody. This week we are making recipes, all of them coming from a fantastic, beautiful, awesome, amazing cookbook publisher in Paris called Les Éditions de l'Épure. Les Éditions de l'Épure is a 25-year-old publisher, and they have the main collection is called 10 ways to prepare something. So each book is one ingredient and 10 ways to prepare them. So you see, I have tons of them. And this week is the chocolate. So there is 10 recipes of chocolate, and we are doing the one from Beno. I don't know who is Beno, but his chocolate cake is really, really delicious, extremely compact. Pure chocolate and extremely easy to do. So we can start. What we need for the recipe? We need chocolate, eggs, butter, sugar, 2 bowls, a pan like that or any shape, water here, small pan here, and we start with the chocolate. So we are going to cut the chocolate first. And while I'm doing that, I want to talk to you about something.
Wait, what's that pan? What are you doing with that?
What's that pan?
Or why are you heating up that pan?
A pan with water in it because we are going to melt the chocolate in it. While I'm doing that, and I know a lot of people are cooking now because we have so much time at home. We are cooking. We have to be extremely careful with accidents. Look, I cut my finger this week. I burned here. And the last thing we want is to go to the hospital because we have a bad injury. As you know, the hospital are overwhelmed by people they have to treat in emergency. So please be extremely careful when you cook and use knife or boiling water. You see, never leave your boiling water like that. Put always inside. And you have kids at home also. So, no domestic accidents. So, we shred the chocolate. If you have questions, you can ask on comments and Steven will let me know. If you have chocolate chips, that's fine. You can use chocolate chips and then you don't have to shred them. Finger, I want to cut it again. If the music is too loud and you can't hear me, just tell me. Here. Et voilà. Here. So this is called in French au bain Marie, the bath of Mary. I don't know the origin of this expression. I should try. I should look. The butter, same. In the pan here, and we are going to melt the butter. If you have a microwave, you can do that on the microwave. Just make sure that you don't burn the butter. Cleaning always. It's very important to work on a clean space. Now the eggs. I don't smile enough. I'm serious. Oh, too serious, he says. That's the music. It was dramatic. What's going on? So I'm smiling more. Yes. So we are going to separate the eggs. The white here, the yolk here.
We have a question.
Yes.
Someone wants to know if you can do it directly in the pan. I think he means chocolate.
Yes, you can do. Yes, you can do it directly in the pan. Just make sure the chocolate doesn't burn or boil or anything like that. But yes, you can do it directly in the pan. Okay, let's separate that. Make sure to not put any yolk in the white. The white must stay white. You can do that. That's a good technique also. That's technique of Risa Choup. My friend Risa, she's doing that. That works. And the third one. Voilà. You put the yolk on the side. I'm not smiling. Do that. Check your butter. You see, it's melting slowly. Good, perfect. And check the chocolate also. Chocolate is ready. So now we need this little machine, the white eggs, and we are going to monter les blancs en neige. Growth the white in snow, if I translate in English. Put a little bit of salt. And let's go. Good. I stopped the butter is ready. So you have to make them firm, means they get fluffy and almost hard. Remember to always go in the corner. Do you want to know if they're... Sorry?
Just move it that way.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to know if they are good? You do that. If they don't fall, it's fine. Up. See, once again. Up. They don't fall. That's okay. Up. Up. Perfect. Put that on the side. questions?
No.
No? Take the chocolate. The chocolate is melted. Make sure it's well melted. You see, there's no pieces. And stir it a little bit like that to cool it a little bit. Then it's not too warm. And now we are going to add the butter first. So first a little bit of butter, not too much, not all. Here. And from the center here, you start to mix both of them. Oh, it's hot. And when it's together, a little bit more. And it's very important to follow this order. You will see later why. Let me just lower the music a little bit. Maybe. Like that. More butter. Et voilà. Like that. In here. So you see how it is? It's very liquid, normal. Nothing bad here. So now we are going to add the yolk. So the chocolate, it may be a little bit warm. One thing, when you try to see if something is warm, never use this. Always use that here. Why?
Let's do it again.
When you
can't see your
try,
fingers.
when you try to check if something is warm or not with your finger, don't do that. Not with that side, do it with that side.
Lower.
Oh, sorry, not, not that side, but that side here. Why? Like that. Because this side, it's much more sensitive than this, sorry. This side, it's much more sensitive than this side, so you will have like a better feeling of the heat if you touch with that here. That was good, Mr. Camera.
Yes.
Yes. Eggs. Up and quickly. You stir. Why? Because you don't want the eggs to cook in the chocolate. Because the chocolate is a little bit warm. Mix it well. Last step, the sugar. The sugar is going to help everything to get together. Good,
No
Mr.
questions,
Camera?
yes.
Yes.
It's hard to see though. It's very dark.
It's hard to see.
It's just the chocolate itself is dark.
Oh, the chocolate. Now with the whisk. Up. Chocolate everywhere. And now we are going to incorporate the white. So the white are very fragile. So a little bit like that. And then you incorporate slowly like this. Don't break them. Let them just go inside the chocolate slowly. Yes, you see? Up from the bottom. Now it's okay. You see?
That's better, yeah.
That's good, like that. They go all together. And look, your chocolate is becoming like very smooth and shiny. See, it's extremely easy. Add the rest of the eggs. Again. Delicate. Put the chocolate on it. That way. Where? The guy behind the camera today is like very what?
Bossy.
Bossy, yes, he's very bossy.
Just trying to get the framing right.
You can congratulate him or thanks him. Okay, everything is inside now. So up. One more time. And look, your chocolate cake is almost ready. And last with a whisk to make it thicker and add some air inside. Allez! Oh! Et voilà. You see? That was very easy. No? You have questions?
No.
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 Okay. So the chocolate cake is almost done. Now let's get your personal touch. Do you like chocolate pure? Leave it like that. Do you want to add something in it? Yes. We have leftover of pistachios. Add pistachios in it and mix it. I'm going to add some smoked pepper. Voilà. You can add salt if you want. Coarse salt. Not too much, but then when you eat chocolate you have the taste of salt. Mix that. Put that on the side. Piece of that.
There's no flour?
No, there is no flour. It's flourless. Thank you, the gluten-free. Little bit of butter. Like that. If you don't like foil paper, you can use any of the things. And if you are, for example, if you're using silicone mold, you don't need to put butter.
Can you, what was the smoked pepper that you used?
That's a smoked pepper from Triber Farm.
And it's just...
It's just, yes, flakes of
Let's see
pepper,
that.
of smoked pepper.
What kind of pepper? Do we know?
No.
It's just
We can ask Peter Triber. I'll ask him
anonymous pepper.
what kind of pepper.
Okay.
So you put butter here. Why do you put butter here? Then the chocolate won't stick on the paper. This in the mold. If there is extra, it's fine, it's okay, don't worry. The most important is to make it like really well flat inside. And if the paper is going to do like things like that, it's okay, that will give like some weird shape to the chocolate. So for example, don't put anything on the bottom, for example. If you have like pistachio, don't put them on the bottom right now. You can do that after, when the cake is ready. Et voilà mes amis. Look at that. Good. How's the camera here? It's good. It's the camera.
Yes.
Et voilà.
Oh, Too far.
You see? Too far, like this. Okay, oven. No, I didn't say to preheat the oven. Now the chocolate cake goes in the fridge and at least 8 hours.
8 hours.
6 hours if you're if you can't control yourself. Better is overnight. You leave it overnight like that in the fridge. And you don't touch, you put a sign on the fridge, don't touch. And the day after in the morning, hi, good morning.
Oh, you made another.
Isn't it magic? So you remove it from the pan.
So why did you use the foil and you didn't just put it in the pan?
Just like that? No, because if you put it in the pan, it's
Sticks.
going to stick everywhere. Yes, you won't have a shade.
That's it?
That's it? What do you mean that's it? You won't have one. You're punished like that. So, this is your chocolate cake. Well, I'm losing my apron with your question, that's it. What do you mean by that's it?
No, you don't put it in the oven or anything?
No, nothing. In the fridge, 24 hours. Overnight.
Oh.
Want to make it nicer? Just cut like that.
I can see.
No, you can't. Try it.
I can't have any.
I told you, it's really dense and delicious.
Can't.
See? You can cut yet? No, you can't have one.
Oh.
No. And now, how are you going to decorate that? You can add, you see, the pistachios on the top, like that, for example. And this morning, before I do that, I made some zest. So I peeled lemon and oranges. I use this magic tool to cut the zest. It's magic, it's French, but if you don't have that, just use that. Cut the zest like that. Whoop. And then you can make long zests by cutting them. Do you know how to make candied zests? No? You don't? It's very easy.
Ashley's outside.
Sorry?
Ashley's downstairs. At the window.
Ashley's at the window? Ashley, my neighbor?
Brooklyn Ashley.
Ashley, yeah, Ashley. Are you downstairs, Ashley? Well, you want a piece? Yes? Ashley, my neighbor, I can see his windows from here. I can press.
Oh, kidding.
No, I know. I got the message, Ashley. It's fine. You'll have a piece later. You can prepare your zest first. What do you think about that? Is it nice, my good?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Can I have a little bit of that?
No?
No.
No, you can't.
Oh.
No, you had like a mean question.
Mm.
I know. I have one more here. So to make the candied zest, it's very, very easy. So sorry, I started and I stopped because of Ashley. So you cut the zest and then in a pan, a little bit of water, a little bit of sugar, let's say half a cup of sugar and a quarter cup of water. And then you let the water and the you let the water and the sugar melt, not very high. And when it's melted, you put the zest in it. and you let it like 5 minutes simmering very slowly. Ah, technique.
Yes. There.
Like it like that, no? Yes. Voilà. What do you think? It's nice, no?
Yes.
You can add again. Oh yes, no, sorry. Let me start all over with the zest. You cut the zest. On the stove, you make you mix together half cup of sugar, quarter cup of water. You let it melt. When it's simmering, you put the zest in it and you let it like that 5-10 minutes. When it's done, you remove one by one and you put them separately on the paper, parchment paper, like that, and then they will dry. It's like candy. What else you can add on the cake? You can add if you like even more chocolate, you can make ganache of white chocolate and put the ganache on the top, like that. You can nuts. We said nothing is perfect. Also,
Rose petals.
absolutely rose petals. That's the moment where you're creative. It's like when it's inside the cake. You put whatever you want. Same on the top. Make the decoration you like. If you like caramel, for example, you can make a caramel and make like shapes of caramel. That's something very simple to do. Et voilà, mes amis. Whoop.
This side looks better too.
Is what? This side looks better?
Yeah.
Voilà. You can even put some on the side if you want. That can be like a perfect birthday cake. Because again, it's very dense, so you don't need to eat very much. It's like really eating pure chocolate. Voilà, what do you think? That's good?
Yes.
Here we are. Do you have questions?
No.
No questions.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
No.
No.
You want to see the zest cutter?
Here the zest cutter. Et voilà, the camera goes back
Working on it.
for the last message of the day. Yeah, it's nice, I like it. Yes, Ashley, it's coming soon. Yes,
Struggling.
Yes. Okay,
1 second.
that was the chocolate cake of today. Sorry.
Got it. There we go.
Yes. So the recipe will be 24 hours on Instagram and very soon on my YouTube channel. The link is on my Instagram. Today we made the chocolate cake coming from this beautiful book from Les Éditions de l'Épure. The whole week we'll do that. Let me show you some other books they do. This is Orphic Fodder, that's a wonderful book about performance and food, and it's actually English and French in the book. This is a fantastic book, also French and English, about Alexandre Couillon, who is a chef in France who opened a restaurant in a small island in Brittany where nobody goes, usually in the winter, and he took the challenge to open this restaurant and make exceptional food, and thanks to that he recreated completely an economy and tourism, and that was wonderful. And one of my favorites is this one, Gérard Decambre, who is a wine producer, and he is very friend with people from Charlie Hebdo, you know, this French satirical newspaper, and for him they did these kind of labels for his wine. So all his wine was labeled with these images instead of having these so serious wine labels. And this is also coming from les éditions de l'Épure. It's only in French, but you can look at the images. Don't leave that to your kids, but it's a very, very, very nice book. So the whole week we do recipes from les éditions de l'Épure. That's the next one coming. So the next live will be Thursday at 1 p.m. We will wrap salmon with lettuce.
My favorite.
Yes, you love that, huh? So the ingredients are online, and on Saturday we'll make a recipe with scallops also. Thank you very, very, very much. Stay safe. Enjoy the chocolate cake tomorrow morning, or maybe tonight. Yeah, maybe tonight for the dinner. Should be ready for the dinner tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you, Così fan tutte. Bye. Don't forget, you can ask a question anytime on my Instagram. Bye.